Hi there, everybody. Happy Hump Day. Happy Wednesday. If you've been following the football, you will be aware that Italy have made the finals. Um, I'm sure most of you it went beyond your bedtime last night because it went to penalties, but they beat Spain on penalties. So it's a big day today because it's England's semi-final. So fingers crossed, today is the day that we finally break the curse and make it to the first final, European final in our history. So fingers crossed. I feel nervous already thinking about it, but hopefully we'll be the team that will meet Italy in the final. Okay, moving on to today's learning. In fact, before I mention today's learning, I just want to say a massive thank you to those that have been sending their work in. We had even more work sent in yesterday, which was fantastic. A lot of people, in fact, most children in our class are currently completing work and sending it in, which is really good. I know some of you are able to complete almost every activity, which is excellent, and I know some people have managed to do a couple of pieces, but it's whatever you can do. Um, Even if your parents are working from home or you're having to work around your parents, that's totally understandable. If you're not able to send your work in until the following day, again, that's absolutely fine. But try and do what you can because it will make a difference. Even if you're completing 2 activities, that's a lot better than doing nothing at all. So please do, and it's not too late if you're not completing work, please do join us in completing some of your learning and sending it through. It was also really nice to see lots of videos and photographs sent in yesterday of people completing the spring into summer PE activities. So I'll just click on it just to remind you of this one. And it's just a really nice thing to do, which you can do independently. You don't need adult support to do this. And you just you pick one of the activities and you just do it yourself. So for instance, use chalk to create a pavement art. You can do that in your back garden, or you could do it at the front of your house. Organise a family disco. You can do that. You could create your own playlists. You can ask Alexa to play a certain playlist. Turn some lights on. Okay, and you've got yourself a disco. You get people to join in with you. Of course, some things you might need to do with someone, like for instance, play a board game. Okay, but try and tick some of these off. Just nice activities to do. Let's have a look at today's timetable. So for spelling today, we've got 4 in a row. Usually when we play 4 in a row, this is a partner game and you test each other on your spellings. So there's 2 ways you could do this at home. You can either just do it on your own, okay, and just pick some words that you find quite tricky, alright, from the word changes from the previous lesson. And once you pick the word, you look at the word, okay, read it out loud, cover the word up, and then have a go at writing it. And if you get it right, give yourself a tick. Alternatively, if you're with an adult, you can get an adult to test you. Okay, ask the adult to read out a word, you write it down. If you spell it correctly, you colour in or you tick one of your triangles. Okay, so still very doable. For writing today, we are learning to develop vocabulary. Again, some really good writing on display yesterday, and presentation was lovely in books too, so well done for that. Still maintaining that high expectation despite not being in class. So you click on the link, okay, you press start lesson, you watch the video, you pause it, and then you complete the activities when told to do so. Maths today, we are adding decimals within 1. Okay, so still looking at decimals, but today we are adding. So adding decimals. The key with this, the top tip is it's exactly the same. So if you're using column addition to add, it doesn't matter whether it's a decimal number or whether it's a whole number. Okay, it's the same method of adding, and it's again just ensuring that your digits are in the correct column. The only thing, top tip, I would say is when doing this, just make sure your decimal places always line up. If your decimal places line up, you know your digits are in the right column. Okay, if anything, actually, because of that reason, it limits the mistakes as long as you've got your decimal place lined up. So click on the teacher input, my pre-recorded video. Please do watch because it will help you understand the lesson, because I'll talk it through. We'll do a couple of practice questions. I'll tell you to pause the video. You do a couple of questions and you watch the next part of the video. We do a couple of practice questions, then you have a go independently. So it does really, really help. You don't need any adult support because all you need to do is watch the video from me and then complete the activity alongside it. We've already talked about the PE. Then we've got reading comprehension. So it's a new text, King of the Sky, okay, which is by Nicola Davis. We read Nicola Davis's book and we did a lot of work on a book called The Promise, and we really liked the pictures. And it was about a girl who had an acorn, and her acorn blossomed, and she planted many plants and flowers around the city to brighten up. And we love that book, so I thought this will be a book that we really like as well. So again, you click on the link. You watch the video, you pause it, and you just complete the activity when told to do so. And you've got your 4 in a row. Your activity this afternoon for inquiry is what products are recyclable. So just continuing with that focus of saving the planet and recycling. This is just reminding you what you can recycle. And it also then goes into a bit more information about maybe how can you help recycle, or how can you improve recycling at home. And then we've got the 2 PM Zoom catch-up. Thanks for those that joined on Zoom. We had a healthy number again. Apologies for Zoom yesterday because it was really difficult trying to deliver a Zoom catch-up with you all and look after a 1-year-old at the same time. And as expected, it didn't really go to plan. I was distracted quite a lot. So thank you for persevering and really focusing, everybody. Unfortunately, it's going to be the same today. So it'd be great if you want to see Mr. Saunders pull his hair out and get stressed looking after his 1-year-old, then please join us. But I completely understand if not, and I will see you on Thursday and Friday where we were able to do proper Zoom lessons without the distraction of a 1-year-old. But unfortunately, because I'm having to self-isolate, no one wants to look after my children at the moment. So I'm the one having to look after him whilst the wife works today. Okay, that's it from me. I look forward to seeing you all later. Work hard again, everybody. And it's coming home. Come on, England.